Good afternoon. It's another day, another country. I am in Botswana, country number 29, and I'm 29 years old, so 29 over 29. I'm very excited. So today I'm about to show you the city of Gaborone or Gaborone based on how you pronounce it, and it's really hot. So I'm gonna have this the entire time. So you might not see my face. Literally it's like that, it gets to 36 degrees. So if you're coming here, just get used to that. The first stop is this stadium right here. So today's Independence Day. I have this thing where I'm in countries during independence, happened with Ghana too. So you're gonna see a lot of flags as well. So this is the first stop, the National Stadium. They have a football field. You'll be able to run if you want. There are people running here. And you can also see the celebrations if you come here on Independence Day and probably other days. So let's see what Gaborone has to offer.
My name is Phyllis Kirago and I'm a digital nomad.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold tight.
So the next stop is literally just outside the stadium. You can see the stadium is still behind me. I got some ice cream to cool off. And opposite the stadium you have University of Botswana, the main university here.
We got it.
And stop number 3 behind me is the Jamia Mosque. It's just an Islamic place of worship that you can come see, and it's literally just next to the stadium and University of Botswana. They are all around the same place, just the same roundabout, and then on each side you will find those. So those are the first 3 stops. Now we are gonna walk in the sun to the next one. I hope we don't faint. See you there. See you there, unless we faint. And next up we have the Anglican Cathedral of the Holy Cross, another church. I think we'll be seeing a few churches and mosques today, and at least one temple. And this is it. It's just a walking distance from the mosque that we left. Straight up the road, and you find this one. And we have this roundabout, just like the other one there, that has zebras all over, and you'll see a lot of flags. As I said, it's the Independence Day today, so many flags. So our next stop is the National Museum. As you can see behind me, it is under construction and it's closed today, mostly because it's a public holiday. I thought museums are supposed to be open on public holidays and free to all. Anyway, I don't know, it seems closed, and so we can go inside. But when you go inside, you'll be able to learn the culture of the people who live here or lived here. You'll see traditional hats and traditional stuff that were used in the old days. So if you're into that stuff, like ethnic communities and all that, you can come in here. I really don't know the opening times, but I'm sure a quick Google search will give you that. The museum was established in 1968, as well as the church, so I think they were built around the same time. And opposite to the museum is Christ the King Cathedral, which is a Roman Catholic church. It was also built in 1968 as well, same thing as a museum, as I said, and it's one of the main Catholic churches around. It's also very close to CBD and also very walking distance from the stadium. All these things are close to each other and they're centrally located. So if you're taking a walking tour like me, you'll still be able to walk in the sun. We haven't melted yet. So yeah, that's the other stop. Let's see what we have up next. So next stop is another church. This is called Trinity Church. It's just Pentecostal church, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, it's just the front entrance is on the other side, but I'm not gonna walk there. It's just literally right up the road from where we were at the National Museum and the cathedral. So there are no people today because it's a national holiday and it's Friday. A lot of people went to their hometowns because they have a long weekend and it's also end month. So today is such a nice day to walk Gaborone if you're not into crowds. But Gaborone in itself is actually not populated, so I don't think even on a normal day you'd have like a lot of people here. Okay, so another church, as you can see behind me, there is a KAG, Assemblies Church of God. Actually Gaborone, so KAG is Kenya Assemblies Church of God. So Botswana would probably be BAG. I don't know, but anyway, it's just written Assemblies of God, Gaborone, and right there is the public library where I think if you want to study, you can go there or maybe borrow books. I cannot remember the last time I stepped into a library, and that's not about to change. So you're just gonna see it right from here. The next stop is called the main mall. Literally, I'm at the center of it. So all the way from up the street that way, and that down that side are shops. You have your place to eat your chicken, your food, whatever you want. There's a Nando's right up the street. There's also a lot of banks like the National Development Bank, the Standard Bank there. So I'm assuming also a lot of ATMs. And on this side, I think they usually have curio shops. But right now it's the national holiday and everybody went to their home villages, so they are not open. But I'm gonna walk down the street and see if I can find some fridge magnets. Do you have any fridge magnets? Oh, these ones. 50. You don't have any other type? Oh, these ones. I see. And how much is this? Is the price negotiable? If I buy two. We are still here. We have not fainted or melted yet, but he's about to. I think.
Not yet. That's a lie.
He's wearing all black. It's not the outfit for such weather.
Yo.
So we are now in our second last stop. We are stopping at a mall, but so that we can also get some cool drinks and some food. But this is the National Botanical Garden. So what I've read about it is that they are supposed to. It has like 5 divisions, and it has plants from all over Botswana. So you have your Kalahari plants, you have your Chobe National, your Central. So if you're into plants or know anything about them, unlike me, you might find this really, really interesting. It also looks really almost isolated, but don't be afraid to come. It's a really calm and cool, hot place, of course. But yeah, so we're just gonna walk around and see if there's anything interesting, and then we head our way to the Riverwalk Mall where we'll end the tour for today. I'm gonna continue tomorrow. There's some other places to show you, but I cannot walk anymore in this heat. I'm done almost.
That's
one more stop.
Yeah, you should be done for the day.
Yes. Right, but this looks green and well kept. Look behind me, right? So we're gonna walk there and see what's actually there. So as I said, the place is closed and we don't have any map, but it's supposed to be like 6 regions, right? But I don't know. What I know is that this is a very interesting tree. This is actually rock. It's like rock, and the tree is embedded into it. So I don't know what kind of tree it is. Maybe by the time I edit this video, I'll research and I'll write maybe somewhere down here what it is. But it's really such an interesting tree to see. But this botanical garden is, I think, like just come here, take a stroll around. If it's open, then probably you'll have more information and have more fun. But if it's not, then just stroll around and go your way. The final step of the day, not of the tour. We still have a few steps to cover, but I'll do that tomorrow. See this sun? Look at it. You cannot survive a whole day tour, so I have to go sit down inside one of those shops written there, take a very cool drink and eat some food. So, but this is Riverwalk Mall, is one of the biggest malls. According to what I read, it might be wrong, don't crucify me, but it looks big and has a lot of stores. So if you're looking for shopping, you can come here to shop. See you tomorrow in the next stop. We'll see which one it is. Good afternoon. It's another sunny day in Gaborone. There are no other days that I know of because it's summer and it's gonna get even hotter. So today I'm starting off literally behind Main Mall. So Main Mall is there. You enter through there, you go to Main Mall. And this district where I am, it's called the Government Enclave. So down there, I don't see anybody walking there, but it's a public holiday. It was a public holiday yesterday, so Gaberone is really deserted. So there seems to be a public park and maybe people go there, but nobody's going there now. So I don't think I'm gonna do that because I usually do my best to avoid government buildings, and because you never really know these government buildings, right? But where I'm standing, on that side you'll find a lot of ministries, the Parliament building. On this side is another Ministry of Land and a lot of high commissions. South Africa, Germany, Embassy of Germany and High Commission of Britain is here. So this area is just literally off the main market. When you go there, you'll find your government offices. So from here, I'm just gonna walk into CBD and see how that's like. It's most likely gonna be deserted, which is how I like it, but we'll see. Still going. Behind me is the government enclave. I didn't manage to go inside. I don't think I'm allowed to, and I'm not gonna attempt to. On this side is the office of the Auditor General, so I think more government offices. And on this other side is another mall called the Field Shopping Mall or something like that. And it has a lot of, like, it has Pick and Pay, Woolworths. It has a lot of supermarkets that you can buy, or a lot of shops you can buy your stuff. And I'm thinking now CBD is on that side and I'm attempting to get there. So one thing about Gaborone, I don't know if it's because the population is quite scarce, but it's also land is still very unutilized. Not under, I don't know about under, but unutilized. Like most cities this close to CBD, you wouldn't see such a vast unused land. That mall, the Fields Mall where I just left, is very new, and on this side you can see most of the buildings look pretty new, and even the construction one. So there's still a lot of development going on here, and you tend to walk far between points and points because they are not that close to each other, and seems like yeah. So I'm going to my next point towards CBD if I ever get there. Feels like I've been trying to get to CBD for the last 30 minutes. My next stop is that temple right there behind me, but I'm gonna go around and give you a better view of it. But it's inside this really nice residential community that's really cool and quiet. I don't know the name of it, but if you're coming to see that temple, then this is the community here. Really nice. There is a better view of the temple. Yeah, so from here you get a good view of the temple. It's really beautiful. It's 3-story, and I think it's a main temple in Gaborone. And yeah, it's a place you should stop by. On this other side of the temple is a Baptist church. I saw it and I thought I should just mention it. Yeah. So, according to there's some guard looking at me, so I'm gonna stop this and I'll film someone else. Obviously, I use Google Maps to guide me around the city because I don't know the city, right? And according to Google Maps, this is CBD, like this whole thing, not this field. I just had to find a place to shoot the video. Anyway, on this side is the Ministry of Sports. Has some very interesting stuff outside. This other one is a hotel, and there are a lot of banks on that other side along a street that, yeah, the street that you're seeing right now. There is a lot of like banks and what. So I think that's why they say it's a central business district, but it's really not the definition of CBD for me, because CBD usually means a lot of smaller shops, a lot of people walking. And yes, I know this place doesn't have that many people and it's a holiday, but still, you still see some kind of life signs. I haven't still yet seen those, and I only have one more stop in CBD. And so if I don't see the CBD I'm expecting, then this is CBD for you. On this side behind me, you can see the building with the circle and the monument. That's the Botswana High Court. I'll go to the front of it because I think that's where my next stop is, where I'll see the 3 chiefs. I'll show you, but in case I don't see it, that's the Botswana High Court, and it's literally just in CBD according to Google Maps. What do I know? So walking in all this heat, couldn't help myself, had to get an ice cream. Okay, so our last stop in CBD is the Dikgosi statue. I'm gonna leave that. I'm sure I'm butchering it, but I'm gonna leave the writing right here. And there's an event happening today, so I won't be able to go around and see. But there seems to be a lot of plaques that are written on them, and most likely celebrating people who helped with independence. So the 3 chiefs, as the English name, went to the UK in the 1890s to plead for Botswana to be separated from South Africa, which was then the Rhodes South African Company, and Southern Rhodesia, which is Zimbabwe, and that's why they are held as heroes of independence, and that's what the monuments usually represent. There's an event here that I have no idea what's going on, so I'm not gonna stick around. So I'll see you in the next stop. The sun is still sunning. I was just walking across and I saw this called the Square Mart, another mall. So there are many shopping malls here in Gaborone. I haven't yet seen any small shops, but there are definitely a lot of malls with big supermarkets and big shops. So I wanted to stop by, it's called Botswana Craft Marketing. So it's a really huge market with craft stuff. So if you want your souvenirs, you'll find them here. As I've been saying, it's been the holiday weekend and so it is closed, but when you come here with an holiday, you might find it open. I don't know what time they open, but I'm gonna check and probably leave it here on a comment somewhere. But yeah, from what I've read online, they have a restaurant that sells Botswanan food and local foods and a lot of crafts and all those things. So it's a nice place to stop by when you're here. And finally, we are at the last stop of the day. This is called Airport Junction Mall. You can see behind me. So it's called Airport Junction Mall. It's literally along the airport road. The airport is not so far from here, and it's a huge mall. As I've showed you many malls, there are a lot of malls in Gaborone. I don't know who they serve because there are not as many people, but there are more people in the malls than on the streets. So they do have their own customers. But that's it for today. Hats off to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Click subscribe, like, comment, share. You know the drill, and see you on the next one. Bye.